How are we, my friends? You are very welcome along to this match reaction here on Anfield Agenda after Jurgen Klopp's boys have gone over to Amsterdam and beaten Ajax by 3-0. A result that, let's be honest, we didn't see coming 20 minutes into the game because we did start off a little bit sketchy. I'm going to take you through my thoughts on the game, talk you through the goals and all the major incidents in it. As always, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video and hit the subscribe button. You probably notice something to my side here that you haven't seen before. What is it, you're wondering? Well, we were playing along during our watch along with our friends at Circle, which is an all new football sweepstakes game where the winner's decided by what happens live on the pitch and every single moment counts. Tonight was so much fun because not only did we get to give away money to the winner tonight, which was Anthony, who, as you can see, finished top of the pile there and took home the pot. But every time a goal was scored in the game tonight, because we played the goal gifter mode, 20% of that pot was paid out. It was a £3 buy-in. It was so much fun. Everybody who enters the game is put into a circle with the winner highlighted on top at all times. The circle then spins left or right, depending on things that happen, events that go on during the game. For an example, tonight, if it was a yellow card, it went 4 spaces around to the left or right. If it was a corner, it went 2 spaces. It was a load of fun. If you guys want to try the fun for yourselves, 2 ways you can do it. You can either use the QR code on the screen there now, or you can go to your app store and search Circle, C-I-R-C-L. I usually find throwing the word bet in afterwards, it comes up a little bit quicker. There's also a link in the description. So that's kind of 3 ideas really, or 3 ways and not 2, but I'm all for giving you bonuses. Speaking of bonuses, if you would like a little Brucey bonus when signing up and placing your first bet, use the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, on sign up. Deposit and place your first £5 in bets, and Circle will match that with free £5 in bets for you guys to use. This weekend for the Fulham game, there's a free Circle, so you can go and try it out absolutely at no cost to yourselves and see if it is for you. But look, we're not here to talk circles, we're here to talk about goals. And Mohamed Salah opened the scoring tonight with what was a delicious finish from Mo. I'm going to say it again. It was a delicious finish from Mo. But it wouldn't have happened without the brilliant ball from Jordan Henderson. He had to use the outside of his boot to get it precisely into Mo's path. And Mo did the rest, lifted it over the keeper. And to say that came against the run of play is probably an understatement, because we were penned in at the start of that game and Ajax rattled the post, forced Alisson into some good saves, and I won't lie, I was getting a little bit nervy. I did know though that Ajax weren't going to be able to keep up that pressure, that intensity and that work rate for the entire game, and I thought they would huff and puff and eventually blow themselves out. But the fun didn't stop there. Oh, not only did we get a Salah goal tonight, not only did we keep a clean sheet away from home, not only did we book our passage into the knockout stages, we also got to see everybody who was slagging off Darwin for hitting the post with, let's be honest, what was a sitter in the first half. We got to see them all put in their place when Darwin does what Darwin does, which is score. Beautiful delivery from Andy Robertson with the corner, and he just rose up and fought his way away from 2 markers. One of them even stood on his boot, so he hadn't even got his boot on his foot. That didn't matter though, because he used his head, buried the bottom corner, and he's wheeled away in celebration. Liverpool went 2-0 up, and then I started to calm down a little bit and feel a bit better about life. I didn't think I was going to feel any better during that game, but Harvey Elliott, with that big, beautiful smile on his face and that fantastic right foot tonight to bury one into the top of the Ajax goal. It was past the keeper before he knew what was up, and it was such a lovely moment for him as well. Harvey Elliott is going to be an absolute superstar for Liverpool Football Club, and I was delighted to see him get that goal tonight. And it was perfect for Jurgen Klopp, because not only did he see Darwin score, not only did he get to see Darwin put minutes into his legs, but he got to take him off at the hour mark, wrap him up in cotton wool and keep him ready and fresh for that Leeds game coming up on Saturday night. It's pretty much been the perfect evening, hasn't it, from a football perspective? Yes, we do have to keep an eye on Jordan Henderson, who did have a collision. He banged knees with one of the Ajax players just before he was substituted. I think that substitution was already in the works. Young Stefan Bajcetic, of course, came on and got minutes as well. Fabio Carvalho came on. Milner came on. But look, it was a clean sheet and a good win away from home in Europe, so I'm over the moon with that. I'm not naive enough to think that there wasn't some areas we need to work on. I thought in the first half Gomez was a little bit shaky, but he got much better as the game went on. But I want to talk about our fullbacks for a moment, if I can, because, you know, we've often given Trent and Robbo some critiquing here over the past few months on the channel, but today I thought the two of them were back to their best. I thought Robbo, from my opinion, Robbo was man of the match. I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, I thought Andy Robertson was man of the match. Trent was absolutely top notch as well. And in the second half, we looked way more solid defensively than in the first, but that's probably because we put the game to bed. And Ajax, they had chances. I'm not going to sit here and say they didn't, but I'm also not going to sit here and complain about a clean sheet. So is it the kit? Is it a coincidence? Surely it can't be. I don't like that away kit. I like that European kit tonight. And look, it's great that we're through. It's great that yes, we'll put out a strong team against Napoli, but ultimately, no matter what happens, we are going to be the knockout stages of the Champions League. Some notable casualties tonight in the Champions League were Barcelona, who of course went out with results earlier on, but they were still beaten by Bayern Munich. We also seen Atleti go out, and I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely delighted that the shithouses that are Atletico Madrid won't be in the knockout stages of the Champions League. They will be joining their fellow La Liga merchants in the Europa League. There you go. I mean, sometimes karma just works itself out and you don't have to do anything. So yeah, look, I'm absolutely buzzing with that performance, my friends. Going to do a player ratings video in a few minutes, but I do want to know your thoughts on the game, and maybe, as always, you've seen it a little bit different to me. One thing before I finish up that I want to talk about, and I can't get away from this. Again, I didn't think Fabinho was great tonight. Sometimes in the first half, I actually thought that he looked lazy and disinterested. And I know, it's not a nice thing to say, and I don't like saying it, but there was one occasion where the ball passed by in front of him, and I mean a yard, and he didn't even make a motion or movement to go towards it. He just kept kind of trundling and jogging back. So I don't know if it was a little reminder from Klopp when he brought Bajcetic on at the end, or it's a great moment, by the way, for Bajcetic, who is such a young man that Jurgen Klopp clearly thinks very highly of. And it was good to see him come on and get minutes. But I am concerned about Fabinho. You know, I'm fully accepting of a blip in form, but if it starts going into 5-10 games, then you have to start getting concerned about his longevity in this Liverpool team. He's been an amazing servant for us, but hasn't been great so far this season. I'm trying to think of any other quick highlights from the game or moments that I want to speak about, but all I can think about is being giddy that we won 3-0 and through to the Champions League knockout stages, because any positives we can have from the start of the season we have had, I'm absolutely going to take with open arms. All roads now lead back to Anfield for that massive game against Leeds, which I'm really looking forward to as a Saturday night kickoff. We will, of course, be doing a watch along of it here on the channel, over on our Twitch channel, I should say, starting from 6:30pm with a full post-match show as well coming up. So look, that is all that I have to say about today's game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Why not join the other 152,000 people that have become subscribers here on the Anfield Agenda community? And again, drop a like as well. Thank you to our sponsors of all our matchday content today, Circle. As I said, you can scan the QR code or use the link in the description below to download Circle. You must be 18 years or over, a resident of the UK, and begambleaware.org is there for all of your safer gambling tools. Thank you, my friends. I will see you hopefully for my player ratings in a few minutes, but much love and enjoy. We're through.